Scooch. Drop top. What is up? Yeah. Bang. You get the bag and fumble it. I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. Straight out the lot. 300 cash. And the car came with a blunt in it. The mama of that.
Feeling good today. Welcome to Disputed Sports, everybody. Your host, Carlos Vernon. And today we got a lot to get into. Even though it's a tough day for us as baseball fans, we definitely going to get into the Cleveland Indians and talk about their season. It's a disappointing year. Another first round exit. That don't go well with me, and I'm going to tell you why. We also going to talk about our Cleveland Browns, which they won this Sunday against Baltimore 12-9. That's our hope. It's our Cleveland Browns now. We also going to talk about a new thing that I'm going to bring to my show. It's going to be called a society topic discussion, where I'm going to pick a topic that got to do with society and what's going on. I'm going to discuss it and tell you how I feel about it. And if I can, we're going to sneak in some Cavaliers who's been under the radar. Maybe that's a good thing. I'm going to tell y'all why, if we get a chance. But definitely we're going to get back to our Cleveland Indians. Man. What a disaster of a game yesterday. 11-3. You get stumped 11-3 at home against the defending champs. What did I tell y'all, people? Game 2 was the game 5. What did I tell y'all? And I was continue to keep saying this. I was hoping that I was wrong. But like I said, this is the Disputed Sports, where we gonna speak nothing but the truth. When I put in my claim about something, we gonna investigate it and definitely find out the truth. And the truth was that you can't go down to 0-2 against the defending champions. It's just that simple. You can series champions. And in Houston, they looked like they didn't want to play. They came home and just looked like their bags was already packed in the locker room. That's unbelievable, people. And I'm going to put it like this, and I'm even going to farther with it like this. Man, I'm just so disgusted with the Cleveland Indians. But I'm going to even take it farther. We have double standards in this city. Because I'm going to take it back to the Cavs. When we had LeBron James, if LeBron would have got put out first round, and let's go back to last year with the Indians. If LeBron and the Cavs, when he was with the Cavs, would have got put out first round after being up 2-0, we would have been calling for his head. Just like they called for John the Baptist's head. We would have been calling for LeBron and the Cavs' head. Because the expectations were so high. Because they knew when we got LeBron, it was either for our town, but we is loyal to our Cleveland Indians. And what Shanetti and Turnoff put around this team and gave Terry Francona was some legit talent. Proven talent, people. He's coming out, but I don't know where he was. Anybody know where the hell? I got a lot of milk cartons between the last 2 months, including the playoffs, saying, where is Jose Ramirez? That's who we need to be getting on. Jose Ramirez was 0-4-11 and had one walk in the series. Listen to this. 0-4-11. 0-4-11. 0-4-11. That's not going to cut it. Just like LeBron told the Cavs what that 1 year when Kyrie Irving was here, the Indians was too top heavy lineup. And not only that, when you too top heavy lineup and they not producing, what did I tell y'all? We not gonna win. I can't lie. Francisco Lindor had a decent playoff. He's the only one on that team that had a good playoff. Other than that, everyone else stunk it up. Everybody else stunk it up. And what did A.J. Hinch say he did? Francisco Lindor, the Indians is not going to be able to afford to pay him. And that's when I say, people, we always saying, oh, it's always next year. The window is tricky. And it's like the window is closing on the Indians. And that's no lie. And we can't sit up here and keep giving this team a pass year in and year out and said that we is accepting a first round exit. And then you want to know what Terry Francona said in his press conference? A lot of other teams will want to be in our situation. Well, a lot of other teams do that can't make the playoffs, but when you continue to at least make the playoffs, we want more. So don't give me that bull crap. You can't accept the first round exit. That's very, very unacceptable. Yeah, teams will want to be where the Indians at, don't get me wrong. But when you got that much talent and you've been proven the last 3 years, winning your division and going to the World Series, your expectations is higher than a first round exit. Don't give me that. Yeah, Chicago White Sox and the Royals, and even the Royals won a World Series when their window closed. And that's another thing I keep telling people. Look at the Kansas City Royals. 2014, they didn't get it done. 2015, they came back and got it done. Because they knew their window of opportunity was not going to be granted and guaranteed. Because you got injuries. You don't know how people going to play. So don't give me this bull crap that, oh, it's okay for them to get put out the first round. No. Because like I said, if it was LeBron and the Cavs when he was with the Cavs, we would have been calling for his head. So we got to treat the Indians the same way we treat the Cavs. It's more than just going to the playoffs now with the Indians. Now you letting critics speak the truth. That you played in a weak division, you didn't play any meaningful games, and it came back to hunt you. Now people gonna bring up that. Let alone you had talent on this team. Proven talent. You've been to the World Series. Okay, you got put out first round last year. And then you come back second round. And you come back for the second year in a row getting put out first round. Jose Ramirez can't hit. Edwin Encarnacion can't hit. Josh Donaldson couldn't hit. Nobody couldn't hit the ball. But Francisco Lindor. The Indians batted a combined, the Indians was 6 for 60. Listen to this, 6 for 60. They batted a 149 batting average. You want to know the ERA for the pitchers? A 17. Cody Allen got to go. Andrew Miller got to go. Cody Allen, I don't know where he was at. I don't know if it's just he want to get up out of here, or he wasn't true about the change that was happening when we brung in Brad Hand. But he looked at lost all season, even before Brad Hand. It's just when Brad Hand got here, he got even worse. And then Andrew Miller, I don't know what's wrong with Andrew Miller. Andrew Miller then lost a lot of money for himself and Cody Allen. But what I can say about Andrew Miller is It's just wear and tear because 2015 when he was with the Yankees, they used him a lot. And the first year with the Indians, he damn near carried us almost to a World Series. So it's just the wear and tear that got to him. But Cody Allen, I don't know what's going on. Even though he's the all-time saves leader for the Indians, he will not be in the uniform next year. And then this could possibly be Michael Brantley last year. He's a true Clevelander. So I hope that's not true. But before we get all into free agency and off season, we're gonna get into the Indians this first round exit. Yeah, they had all the talent in the world. You can't blame the Dolans. You can't blame Mardoff. You can't blame Antonetti. The only person you could blame is the players and Terry Francona. Terry Francona, biggest strength can be his worst can be his worst strength too. And that's being loyal. Cody Allen had no business pitching. Andrew Miller had no business pitching. After you seen what happened in the second game, where was Perez at? Perez had a great year. He didn't even use him. He didn't even use Brad Hand in crucial situations. He didn't use Trevor Bauer. What did I tell y'all? Trevor Bauer coming out the bullpen was a disaster because you can't utilize his talent because he have a routine. He's an innings eater. And the bullpen can't be an innings eater. They come in there in situations. Terry Francona, it's going to be a lot of decisions to be made, but I expect him to be the manager of this team next year. The way he managed ball games and too much loyalty to your players when they're not playing well can cost you. And that's what ended up happening. There's no way I would have put Cody Allen back in. There's no way I would have put Andrew Miller back in that lineup. There's no way. I got to win ball games. And they not performing. But too much loyalty cost the Indians. And the Indians, what did I tell y'all before the series even started? They got to hit the damn ball. They didn't hit the ball. You got to hit. You have to score runs to beat Houston. Because Houston is just like you. They got a great starting rotation. They got an even better bullpen. And they got a decent lineup just like you have. But the only thing about their lineup, they more patient. And they make you pitch. And they figure you out. And they take advantage of you. Indians just free swinging like they don't care. Like they was ready to go home as soon as the playoffs started. Hard-earned money to watch a team compete and play hard. And the Cleveland Indians did not do that this year in the playoffs. They stunk it up. And Terry Francona is in the hot seat. It's some serious fire going on in Cleveland front office right now. And players. Coming up next, we're going to get into the moves that I think the Indians should make. And what they expect going forward. Stay tuned here on Disputed Sports. We'll be back in a minute.
America's premier home purchase lender. We've created a new way to protect you from unpredictable interest rates. Our exclusive Rate Shield approval. First, we lock your interest rate for up to 90 days. Then, if rates go up, your rate stays locked. But if rates go down, your rate drops. Either way, you win. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rate Shield approval only valid on certain 30-year fixed rate loans. All for cost information and conditions. Equal housing license in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030. Additional conditions or exclusions may apply.
We work hard at being healthy. It's proven quality sleep. It's time for our fall sale. The Queen Sleep Number 360 C2 Smart Bed is now only $8.99. Plus special financing and free home delivery on most beds. Ends Monday. To find your local Sleep Number store, go to sleepnumber.com. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment. See store for details.
Progressive presents.
I'm just trying
just trying to change the Indians' mind.